What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen the title that's going down. Make sure to like, put that subscribe button. Make sure also go check out Doug and Exile. Amazing information, amazing person, amazing YouTuber. One of my favorites. I ain't gonna cap. One of my favorites. It's okay to have, you know what I'm saying, favorite YouTubers. You know, being supportive of other YouTubers if you're a YouTuber. Definitely. I have a couple few. You know, it's actually a person. I think it's spelled with a K though. Krew. Cali, Crew Cali. I watch him as well. He does a lot of videos feeding the homeless and stuff like that. He's definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. Definitely. But make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely much love to everybody. You already know. See what Letitia James got.
America is one of the most religiously open and religiously accepting places in the world. Although America, if they show any kind of judgment, it's always against Christians. But here you have Letitia James in New York in a massive backfire because the Democrats, they totally screwed up on this, allowing people to cover their faces. And now that it's backfired, they're losing elections. They're creating crime because of it. And Letitia James, she's stuck in the middle. What will she do? Welcome to Doug in Exile, guys. Let's hang out together. I showed you, these are just the big topics that I think are really influential on cover. I believe riots are going to happen this summer over this election. And so will the Democrats allow the protesters to wear masks and get away with what they want? Or are they going to make it illegal to wear masks? Let's go to this New York Post article. AG Letitia James getting behind bid to re-implement New York law banning masks after anti-Israel protest incident. So this is already after stuff that has already happened. This isn't my opinion. This is over facts and crimes that happened from people who are anti-Israel, who were all wearing masks. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you want some great news every day, hit that subscribe, ring that bell, the notification bell, and then every time I post a video, it'll come right into your feed. New York Attorney General Letitia James is getting behind an effort to change the state law that could ban face coverings at protest following a surge in hateful attacks involving masked anti-Semites. Now, this is not saying that Muslims are anti-Semites, although many are, but I'm just saying the ones who what we used to do is we allowed women to wear a hijab. Is it going to be legal or illegal? Can their kids wear a hijab, you know, the wrapping to school? Fine. Well, and then you make it illegal for them to wear a burqa. You can't have a driver's license of someone with an ID with just looking out a window like this. It doesn't do any good to cover their face. They go, fine, hijab, you can wear. And you can legally wear them at a protest. Well, then suddenly, so then you have people wearing the scarf with just the sunglasses wrapped around the face like this. And it's to hide their identity. They pretend it's to be a Muslim, which, by the way, is rooted in a woman or someone wanting to cover their head out of reverence for God is what they claim. And now they're really using it to hide their identity as they perform violence at a protest. See, they're hiding behind something that America thinks is legit and okay, but they're trying to take advantage of it. And Letitia James has to make a decision on it. In an exclusive statement to the Post, a spokesperson for Letitia James said that the state's top attorney is in discussions with Governor Kathy Hochul and lawmakers over the push to bring back New York's mask ban, which she supported scrapping during the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Right before the George Floyd demonstrations began to rage. And the George Floyd demonstrations had a lot of Antifa come out and help support them, and they all wore masks. Quote, this is a complex legal matter, and we are currently in discussions with lawmakers on this issue, unquote. The statement from Letitia James reads, quote, in New York, no one should be able to hide behind a mask to spew hate, unquote. Not just spew hate, but to commit any crime. I don't care about their intent, okay? So, but I'm only saying it's not, when you have all these rioters, okay, criminals wear masks for a reason. When you rob a bank, criminals wear masks. Why? So you can't easily identify them. So they're not going to be able to identify protesters. Of course, they have to take away the ability for you to wear a ski mask on the street in the middle of violent demonstration. It renders the cops worthless. And probably if you tear someone's mask off, it's like a violation of their civil rights. So
Yeah, we seen that a lot this past few years with the rioters and stuff like that. And a lot of people honestly did that just for the simple fact of, I guess, I don't know, just because their friends is doing it. Like I don't know, but I think, like I said in the last video, this is a time, obviously, when I start reacting to these, videos last year, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention enough or what, the past few years, but it has been crazy. This last year has definitely been crazy with so much going on. There's so much that didn't happen and everything, So I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot with it.
Change the law. While James's role is purely advisory in this stage of the law process, her opinion carries significant weight. She carries significant weight, given that she is the one who would immediately be charged with defending such a law in court, where it would be re-implemented and challenged by what? By violent anti-Semite protesters. They're going to have their day in court. And who's going to defend them? Probably the ACLU. Back in 2020, Letitia James had penned a letter to state lawmakers expressing her full-throated support of repealing the more than 2-century-old ban on group mask wearing. That's 200 years old. Arguing it was necessary a step to enforce public health directives during the pandemic. The legislature voted to repeal the law 3 days after Floyd's death. So they go, oh, Floyd, yeah, we're going to repeal this law at the hands of a Minneapolis cop, an incident that sparked nationwide protests. Jewish leaders have recently called the lawmakers to bring the law back, arguing it's allowing virulent anti-Jewish protesters to spew hate while escaping accountability. We will not tolerate individuals masked who may be responsible for criminal or threatening behavior, unquote. We're not a society of Tuscan Raiders, okay? You don't get to hide your face and commit your crimes. I think it's reasonable to hide your face if you have a sun allergy. If it's cold out, fine, wear a mask. But if you're out in the normal heat of the day and you just want an anonymity while you go rob a store, sorry, you can't do it. Hochul said Thursday, pointing out a shocking incident in which masked thugs took over a subway car in Manhattan this week and ordered Zionists to get out. Okay, yeah, time for you to take the mask off, buddy. You don't get to play anymore. That's not American. Hochul said she was working with lawmakers after Jewish leaders' calls, first reported by the Post, to reinstate the anti-masking law, with the talks largely, but not entirely, focused on subways. Mayor Eric Adams went a step further, saying, I agree with those who are calling for removal of the ban, not only for the protesters who are using vile language, but also for criminal behavior. He said, cowards hide their faces. Dr. Martin Luther King did not hide his face. Adam told hosts John Castameditis and Rita Cosby. I really like that quote. Anytime you're going for Martin Luther King, I like that. Now is the time to go back to the way we were pre-COVID, where you were not able to wear masks at protests. And I don't see anyone who's suffering by not being able to wear a mask at a protest. Who's in trouble? I'm not for the state making anything easier. They have face recognition. They want to arrest everyone. I get it. I get why the state wants to do this. But at the same time, you should feel scared sitting on a subway when 4 or 5 people come on and they're wearing masks and they can do anything to you.
I feel like it's more so too, like, we've been through so much. Like what I said earlier, like, we've been through so much that it's like, first of all, we've been through so much anyways to have anxiety. Like, I wasn't the way that I am. How I look at myself today, I wasn't the way that I was, and I can't blame everything on somebody else, I don't want to just point the finger, but we've been through so much, and everybody is going, it's so many people that go through anxiety and stress and depression now that it's crazy, and like, just getting on the subway, just getting on a bus, going out, going to the mall, and you see a whole group of people with masks all over their face and this and that, you're going to feel, a lot of people, I wouldn't say feel scared, they feel alarmed, they feel alert, what is this? What can go wrong? It's that type, and that's.
They will never get caught in New York, and that just has to end. State polls, both Republican and Democrat, are starting to come around to the idea of bringing back the law which banned gatherings of people covering their faces and carried a penalty of 15 days in jail. What do you guys think? Is masks a First Amendment right that you should have? Or is this government overreach to make people take their masks off? Or is it okay? Just let me know in the comments below. Say, pass the law, get the masks off these criminals. I'm done.
Yeah, I want to know what y'all think, because I know a lot of people, they come with excuses on my channel, and there's a lot of people that's just speaking real, speaking what's going on. But like I said, I feel like a lot of people, like, if it's a group of people, so say this, there's an individual and there's you, and you get on a late night bus, or you just get on the bus in the middle of the day, and there's 5-6 people with masks on, or anything like that. You get on the train, you get on the bus, you walking downtown, you feel, I don't know, it's a feeling that you have, and a lot of men, they'll tell you all the time, and there's a lot of women too that tell you that it's not so much that you feel scared, it's that you feel alert, you feel alarmed, like, okay, you feel like this adrenaline, like, oh yeah, this can happen. What if this happens? So I got to be prepared to. You shouldn't have to feel that way, So I don't know. Let me know y'all thoughts and comments down below. Much love, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching this reaction. Catch y'all next one.